And it's played up by Zadorov. Stopped in the neutral zone by Roy. And now Hendricks Lapierre. Back at the line, Sandin. Bruins a man short, and there's zone, and they score! Washington on the board on a blast by Matt Roy.
Sean, you mentioned that there was all kinds of room. Look at the top of your screen. Where's Nadinov going? He cannot change at this time of the in this time of the play. The Caps are into the zone. There he goes. He doesn't have a stick. So he's lost his stick. He thinks I'm more help change.
Bruins trying to go quickly. Sandin intercepted. He goes in alone. Rasmus Sandin stopped by Swayman. What a stop by Jeremy Swayman. Obi tell Steve, PK, and Mess on the pregame show that he's playing because he still enjoys it. Let's hope that continues to be the case beyond this year. McAvoy down low. Bruins trying to crowd the net. Pasternak back to McAvoy. Scores! A knuckleball through traffic. And Boston has tied the game at 1.
And then goes and gets it. There's the play. He loses it. He's going to find McAvoy. Minton is fighting for position in front of the net. And Thompson can't find it. Charlie McAvoy just said, hey, could you give me the miles per hour on that? As he went back to the bench. Look at this thing. It's a 55-mile-an-hour heater, Charlie. Just at the speed limit. Look at this.
Well, it was kind of the bad pass. But he's living up to it this year.
Yeah, I got to camp late, right? And seemed to be chasing it all year. But when they made that decision, I think it was the right one to go with Swayman. And
they score! Sandin through a crowd. Another one that appeared Swayman did not see. 2-1 Washington.
And a great chance that was turned away. This shot deflects off of Elias Lindholm's stick. You see Lindholm 28. You'll see the puck tip right here. And it goes straight up over the right shoulder of
2-1 Washington. Trying to continue with success on home ice. They're 6-1 in the last 7 here. That one's tipped in. Just keep flipping it from the point. McAvoy sent it toward the net.
I'm not real sure what McAvoy's doing way down here in the corner, but he's going to dive to the front of the net. Zacha's shot is delivered at Logan Thompson. Again, traffic muddled in front of the net. And right beside Alexi Protas is Charlie McAvoy. His deflection is about 4.
Ovechkin, be a great time for him to break out of this long slump. Ovechkin denied at point-blank range by Swayman. For Strome, 10 seconds on the penalty to Zadorov. Not a shot on goal yet on this power play. Down low, and a point-blank stop on Dubois. Elias Lindholm. He's due. Elias Lindholm, not much on the shot. Rebound, poked away from Pasternak by Faravardi. Now just 3 points behind Boston for the final playoff spot. They've been surging. Here's Pierre-Luc Dubois, 10 for 23 in his career.
Long reach, loves to deke and hold the puck late.
First try this season, missed a lot of the year due to injury, and Swayman flashed out the right leg to make the stop.
One of the difficulties with both Swayman and Thompson is they move so well side to side. Dubois thinks he's got room over the blocker, or rather over the pad under the blocker. Swayman put that aside.
Interesting choice. Michael Eyssimont has never made one in his career. 4th line player today. All the firepower on this Boston team. He's the choice of Marco Sturm, and that hit the goalpost. Got it up and over Thompson, but it caromed off the pipe.
Well, they do this at practice enough, they get a feel for who they think might be the hot guy that day. Eyssimont beats Thompson, bangs it off the post, and here comes Ryan Leonard, who can really shoot it.
Ryan Leonard, 1 for 3 this season. Has scored goals in the last 3 games. And he does not score.
Oh, he had Swayman down, opened up wide. He wants to go through his legs, and Swayman gets a piece of it, and then it hits the crossbar back behind the Bruins goaltender. Watch the stick of Swayman, and then the goal post, and now it's David Pastrnak.
So each team has hit a pipe here in the shootout. Pastrnak, 10 for 43 career, 0 for 2 this year. One of the great goal scorers of this era. In a critical moment for Boston. Thompson denies him. And goaltending continues to rule the day.
Oh, Thompson looked really sure on that one as Pastrnak comes in, and he wants to go on the short side. There's no room. The Thompson makes the blocker stop. Dylan Strome's got some pretty nifty hands. He too likes the backhand.
He's been their best this season, 3 out of 6 this year. Been a very frustrating stretch for Strome. And that continues. Another one that got behind Swayman but didn't go in.
Oh man, Sean, the Capitals must be thinking, this is exactly how our season has been. Inches away twice from taking the lead. Strome shot.
Another pipe.
Oh, Swayman, post. Nothing.
And now Victor Arvidsson with a chance to win it for Boston. 3 for 10 in his career, 1 for 1 this season, his first as a Bruin. Been a very important player. This is his biggest moment. Stopped! Logan Thompson. So bonus time now. Each team had their 3 opportunities, could not score.
Arvidsson wanted to go 5-hole, nothing there. Beauvillier will be the next shooter for the Capitals.
1 for 5 this year. The veteran, that hits a pipe.
Man, they're going to have to repaint that post by the end of the shootout.
The old adage about the goalie's best friend, that is certainly held true today.
Oh man, nice move, Beauvillier, nice release, quickly by Swayman. Clank, and it goes away. Here's Middlestat with his chance to win it.
Casey Middlestat, 1 for 5 this year for the Bruins. Can somebody get one in the net? No, not there. When these goalies are as good as they've been today and are generally, Ray, as a shooter, can you overthink it?
You can. I think you have your best move and you go with your best move. If you're sitting there trying to read the goalie the whole way in, you end up paralyzing yourself. Just go in and use your best move.
Connor McMichael has never scored in a shootout. 0 for 6 career, 0 for 3 this year. He's had a frustrating year. Some of that aggravation would dissipate if he could pot one here. And he does not. Swayman went sliding to his left, extended the pad, and denied the former first-round pick, McMichael.
Oh, I like this for Boston. Here comes Charlie McAvoy, who's had a great day. McMichael goes to the backhand. Oh, just the blade of the skate by Swayman.
Here's McAvoy, who's been the Bruins' best player for the last few months.
I would think he would like to shoot this.
Charlie McAvoy with a lot of speed. Stopped by Thompson.
Pretty soon you're going to get players looking for nickels here on the bench. Guys that don't shoot very often. Oh, you got one more big-time shooter. Here comes Ovi.
Well, well, well. The all-time leading goal scorer in the history of the league. Alex Ovechkin stuffed by Swayman.
Just had no pace as he came in there, and for a goalie that moves side to side like Swayman as well as he does, he's going to be able to stay in front of the puck. Man, you're going to get into some guys here that don't score very often. If Zacha doesn't end this, you're getting into your defensemen and the guys at the bottom of your forward lineup.
Ovechkin didn't see any time in the overtime. Here's Pavel Zacha. Pavel Zacha! Love save Thompson.
Man, these guys are so good today. They're both dialed in. They'd love for this to be 15 guys long here. Zacha is Rob. Pretty funny exchange here. Mason Lohrei just said to Martin Faravari, when are you going? And Faravari said, after the backup goalie.
So now Chychrun has already set their record for game-winning goals among defensemen this year. And that one looked like it hopped off his stick as he went to make his move. Not much of a tester on Swayman. So another chance for Boston to win it. And their leading goal scorer for the year, Morgan Geekie, comes on the ice.
See, Chychrun lost that. It got back into his feet a little bit. Swayman turns that aside, and here comes Geekie, and we know he can shoot the puck. Nobody's found a way past Logan Thompson today.
34 goals during the year. That one off the blockers.
Here's the other thing that happens now is we're 14 shooters deep. Nobody has a goal. It's that you've watched the goalie stop everything. Pretty soon you're out of your own ideas. I do believe in this case, whatever Ethan Frank's best move is, I don't care what the previous 7 guys did. He needs to go with his best move.
Ethan Frank. Ethan Frank stopped by Swayman. And lately they haven't even needed the pipes. I mean, it hasn't really been close for most of these. These goalies making it look easy.
But remember I told you Lohrei asked Faravari when he was shooting. Here comes Mason Lohrei as the Bruins' 8th shooter.
Pretty talented offensive player. 25-year-old defenseman. Born in Louisiana. Trying to win it for Boston. Mason Lohrei! That one hit the post.
Oh, Thompson gives the goalpost a little pat. A thank you. As now we go into shooter 17. Lohrei will drag this and go long side off the bar beyond the blocker.
Longest shootout in the league this season is 9 rounds. Kings and Predators won by Nashville back on October 25th. We're in the 9th round here. Protas stopped by Swayman. And again, it looked pretty easy.
And no, I think guys are out of ideas. This Protas goes and flips this at Swayman. The right pad turns it aside, and here's the rookie Fraser Minten. This would be a big spot for Minten.
21-year-old rookie. 9th try for Boston. Minten scores! And the Boston Bruins get the 2 points. Fraser Minten the goal. In the 9th round of the shootout, the only goal scored on 18 attempts by these 2 teams combined.
As soon as Minton's shot went in the back of the net, Jeremy Swayman threw both arms in the air. A remarkable performance by both Logan Thompson, who comes up a goal short, and Jeremy Swayman, who is brilliant again today. That's a career high, 26 wins for Swayman, and the Bruins break their road losing streak.
And 3 wins against Washington, and did not give up more than 2 goals in any of them. Magnificent performance by Swayman. The Bruins get the 2 big points. Washington gets 1, but now there's 6 behind Boston in the battle for the last playoff spot. Fraser Minten, part of the rebuild of the trade deadline last season. And the future is bright for him. Final score in the shootout, Boston 3, Washington 2.